Hello. Today I'm going to talk a little bit more about things that are crafted like the Ark of the Covenant. I explained in a previous series of videos that the Ark of the Covenant is made of different pieces of wood that are carved and crafted to be a certain shape, to have a shape with physiological perfection. Okay? And you could put these pieces of wood together without using any nails, without using any screws, and without using any glue. And it has a physiological perfection that keeps it together, and it doesn't need any of those. Okay, so I mentioned a bath bench design and how there's 10 pieces of wood that interlock together. And of course you have to craft them and carve them with perfection. Okay, but this is only one of 10 different bath bench designs, all that have a smiley face theme. This is a smiley face bath bench that you put in and on your bathtub, and it rests upon the bathtub rim. Okay, so we can consider how there's 9 other designs, but they each have a different physiological perfection with different features. Okay, so in previous videos I have showed you my backyard, and on one side of the yard there was no fence at all until my neighbor put up a fence, and then there was a fence. However, the rest of the yard just has a chain link fence. It doesn't have the privacy that this other fence, this white fence along, we can't even see out the windows right now because I put the plastic up over the windows. Okay, so, but if we were to look outside, this side of the yard has a chain link fence, and so does the back part. But at this point, this has a white wall, a white fence. Okay, so I'm going to bring to your attention another design of something with a physiological perfection. And this, we can call it a Japanese freestanding fence. However, it also can be other things that are not Japanese. But here, we're going to call it Japanese freestanding fence. Okay, so this is made of different pieces of wood that also interlock together. Now I've drawn these pieces of wood as big pieces of wood, and I want you to keep in mind that you can also craft it so they're smaller pieces of wood. And it's very easy to take them apart and disassemble. However, and it's also very easy to put them together and reassemble and to make a fence. And you do not need to dig any holes. No digging needed. Okay, so this fence has these features, and this is on the inside of the fence. So if I were to build this and put it in my backyard, this would be on my side of the yard. You see these benches and shelves that I could put planters on, and vases. I could put a vase here with a nice plant, a planter here, and I could also use this part to sit on. I could use it as a bench. Use it as a bench. I could also use these as a bench, but I don't need to. However, we could if we wanted, and this also is an emergency exit feature. I mean, if there's a fire or something, you could just climb up and jump over and that's its emergency exit. Okay, so this is made of many different pieces of wood that interlock together with physiological perfection. And you don't need any any nails. You do not need any nails to put this together. You do not need any screws to put it together. You do not need any glue to put it together. Okay, just like these interlock together and stay together, so does this. These pieces of wood interlock together and stay together. And you can easily take it apart and move. See, something like this would be perfect for me, because on this side of my backyard, I don't have a privacy fence, and on the back part, I don't have any privacy either. Though there's some bushes there for a little bit of privacy, but you can yet peek through the bushes and whatever, you know. And during the autumn and winter, there is no privacy. All the leaves fall, and we could see into each other's backyards. Okay, so I can put a fence like this up. However, my one thing about this fence design is that, you know, if you're on the outside, you could bang against it, you know, and try to knock it over this way, and it won't because of these features. However, you could be on this side of the fence and with your hand grab onto it. Like say I'm on that side, and with my hand I try to grab onto it and pull it all down. You could just pull the whole fence down. What is needed is an angle where the fence continues. And I could draw that, let me draw it lightly, at a 90-degree angle. And this also has an interlocking feature. And when you pull on it, even over here, it interlocks so perfectly with this wall, with this measure of fence, that you cannot pull it down. See, I can pull it down, but because of this weight here and its interlocking feature, you know, this entire part of the fence is not going to all lift up and just go like that. It won't do that. It will be too heavy, and its interlocking features make it so this cannot be pulled down. So these fences need a corner. So they need a corner. So let's consider these corners of the smile, and also corners and how they have to be. However, my backyard is at a different angle. It's at a triangular angle. So it can't be a 90-degree angle. This here is a different angle than 90 degrees. See over here, this is a square 90-degree angle, 90 degree. And this here is different, okay? I have to go outside and make the measurements and figure out exactly what angularity it has. But this can be crafted perfectly so that it's the same thing. It interlocks together, and the person on this side of the wall, even many people on this side of the wall, if they pull it down, try to pull the whole wall down this way, this interlocks perfect, and its weight counters it. Its weight will counter this from tipping over. It won't fall over this way with this perfection. Okay, so on to my next video.